Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new Let's Play, Final Fantasy VI. This is my 500 subscriber Let's Play, and this has been brought to you by Nick the Hitman. And yeah, let's start. Published by Nintendo. Square Enix Limited. I think that's what TM stands for. Even though I think it would be something like, no, it's trademark. Lots of lightning. Final Fantasy VI. Probably the one with the best villain. Honestly, probably one of the best Final Fantasies made. It rivals 7 from what I've heard. So let's start. Press any button, new game. But yeah, this is the reason why I decided to do this instead of 4, my favorite Final Fantasy, is because there's one thing. I've never beaten Final Fantasy VI. I've wanted to. I almost got there one time, but then I got a new computer, and the old computer I had at the time went to a place I don't know, so I could never finish it. I didn't have anything to transfer over the files either. But yeah, basically what's going on is like the story about the Magi Wars and all that, or the War of the Magi, and how everything is going on. You can read it for yourself. I'm not the best, voice actor, even though I'll probably make an ass of myself. And yeah, so basically what I'll be doing is instead of keeping the characters' original names, I will be giving them names based on people I know, whether it be online or in my real life. So for example, I will be naming Terra after one of my friends in online. Because lol, I don't know any girls IRL. Well, any girls I know aren't worth putting in the LP. Anyway, Wedge. There's the city. Hard to believe. Esper's been frozen there for 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Okay, they get generic. Tough guy voice. Bah! Probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. They wouldn't let us use her unless they were confident the information was good. Yes, our witch. I heard she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, doesn't it? Relax. With that thing on her head, she's just a mindless puppet. The girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. That's not good. We'll approach from the east. Move out. So yeah, anyway, this is definitely my second favorite Final Fantasy game. Once again, only behind Final Fantasy IV. My third is the other Final Fantasy game I'm doing on my channel now that I haven't played in a good long while. And probably we'll start going along with this, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. This, back in the day, back on the Super Nintendo, was revolutionary, because, well, in my opinion, because it's not entirely 3D, it's like an awesome cutscene of the 3 Magitech armors going to, towards, I think Narsh, or something like that. I haven't played this game in a good while, nor have I seen a Let's Play of it in a good while. I think the last one I saw was Nuki Bangos? It might have been? That, or no, it wouldn't have been Lancer's. Lancer done his way long ago. Anyway. So it's basically telling us, like, the opening credits and all that. Event planner and all that stuff. Of course, I could skip this, but, the music is nice. Hopefully you can hear it. the way I'm recording this, last time I done something with music, with commentary, it worked. So hopefully this will work as well. I might have to like lower the volume so my voice doesn't get dominated by the music. And it is a wonderful track. This game has a wonderful track, one of the best Final Fantasy stories. I honestly don't know why I prefer 4. Maybe by the end of this game I might prefer 6. I mean, it has the best villain in Final Fantasy, it has the best story, it has the best, well, of the games I've played, of course. I've never played 7. Honestly, it has the best graphics for its time. You can't look at me and say 7 has better graphics of its in its time, because, you know, Final Fantasy 8 was definitely better graphics-wise sometimes, like in the main world. This girl takes point, and don't waste time on Rift Raft. Remember what we're here for. Let's move! Alright, so we can finally walk. No, we can't use the B button dash yet. Imperial magic armor? Not even Narsh is safe anymore. So we had our first battle against 2 guards. Question mark. We have Wedge. You can use Fire, Thunder, Ice, and Healing Force. Or Fire, Beam, Ice Beam, Thunder Beam, and Healing Force. I'm just gonna use Ice Beam because that's pretty much the logical thing. Question marks also has Bioblast, Confuser, Magitech Missile, and Banisher. Magitech Missile being the best thing you can use. You won't need to question marks a lot, and any levels with Wigs and Biggs and Wedge are not very useful. So the game throws you into a lot of battles really quickly. Silver Lobos get the Ice Beam and the Ice Beam, and if they manage to survive, which they won't, they get a Magitech Missile for their troubles. And that's it for that battle, and of course we get another battle right away. So yeah, a lot of battles early on. Basically your tutorial to what the hell is going on. As you see, the Magitech Missile does a lot of fucking damage. Ice Beam, like, the girl will do a lot more than what Biggs and Wedge will do this early in the game. And this is the only time you'll ever have Biggs and Wedge in your party, so... Oh, here's a new thing that they came with in Final Fantasy VI. The surrounded battles. This is when you are in the middle and enemies surround you from both sides. So you'll have to, you know, attack wisely. You'll also have battles where you're surrounding your opponents. Like, your opponents are in the middle and you're on the sides. It was very revolutionary for Final Fantasy in the Super Nintendo. I'm not even sure if they do this anymore in later Final Fantasies. As I said, the only other Final Fantasy games I've played past 6 were 13 and 8. 8 was at my grandfather or my uncle's house when I went over there a few times, and well, I own both Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2, and have them both 100% complete. Yeah, just saying. Too much time for a fucking final. Well, I can't really say that, but Final Fantasy 13-2's ending was ass. There was no need. Like, it was so bad. You make us go through the entire game, and I'm sorry if there's spoilers right here, but I have to vent. You make us go through the entire game, only to find out that the main character dies, and some massive amount of bullshit happens, and then they go and make Final Fantasy 13-3, Lightning's Return. I'm like, 13 didn't need an ending anyway. The ending, 13 didn't need a sequel anyway. It had a fun enough sequel to the game. I was happy with it. 13-2 played well, but 13 didn't warrant a sequel. 10 didn't warrant a sequel. Like, why aren't we seeing... I mean, Final Fantasy IV didn't need a sequel, but it was interesting to see the after years. It looked pretty nice. Well, for a phone game turned into a, whatchamacallit. And here we got our first save point. So, yeah, let's save the game. So yeah, 13 didn't need a sequel, let alone a second sequel. I mean, it wasn't the good game that everyone wanted. I mean, it was a okay game. It wasn't a masterpiece like everyone was expecting, which is why I think it gets a bad rep. You know, okay, and here we have our first boss. The, Ymir. I honestly don't know how to pronounce that. That is probably the weirdest name in Final Fantasy history. Just saying, for a 4-letter name, Ymir, the lightning Lulk. So its weakness is electricity. You don't want to attack the shell ever. So you use Thunder Beam on the slug itself, and of course for the girl, I'll use a Magitech missile. Because Magitech missiles will do the best damage. And as you can see now, it's hiding in its shell, so just heal up. And of course, Terra can use... I gave her name away. Well, everyone knows it's Terra anyway. Terra, well, has her own magic, I forgot to mention. So, I'm pretty sure it'll pop up eventually, so... Yeah. Defend, defend, defend. Gwark! Okay, so it finally pops up again. So use Thunder Beam, Magitech Missile. Oh yeah, Biggs is slowed now. Forgot. Now Terra is slow too. Oh no! That's not good. This is going to hurt. It does nothing. It heals the shell, which really doesn't mean anything. Healing Force. I mean, I don't need Healing Force, but I thought that was supposed to do a high damage attack. Healing Force again. Like, I have no items, so it doesn't really matter. I wish I could take off his Mithril Sword, because that's going to be good later on. Okay, so he's finally going back. But yeah. Yeah, and that's it. Like, it's not that hard of a battle. I mean, if you die against this, you really don't need to be playing Final Fantasy ever. It's just easy. You never, like, you don't need to be worried. So let's go in. And we get a wild battle, a random encounter again. Oh, side attack. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I'll use Thunder Beam on the Spritzers. No, that heals them. Fire Beam. And a Magitech Missile on the other. Fire Beam. Yeah, that's right. Magitech Missile. Do massive damage. Alright. So Biggs gained a level, Wedge gained a level, and we gained some gil. And here we are with what our objective was. The Esper. So, this is a frozen Esper, and Terra is reacting to it. This thing gives me the creeps. Something's not right. frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. What's that? Where's that light coming from? Whoa! What was that? Wedge? Wedge, where are you? Hey, what's going on? And that's the last we'll see of Biggs and Wedge. And their bond, some odd reason, is very strong. There's a lot of explosions in Terra's area. And now she's in bed. So was that all a dream? Or was that reality? Okay, so now we can move. Where am I? Oh my, and I just removed the crown. My head hurts. Your head hurts, yet you're holding your knee. There. Easy there. This is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you'd do whatever they told you. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry. It'll all come back to you in time, that is. A mysterious young woman born with the gift of the magic and enslaved by the Gestalian Empire. As I said before, her name is Terra, but I will be naming her yeah, Lexi. After my friend Lexi from the Bayleaf Beach forums. Lexi. My name is Lexi. Impressive. I've never heard of someone recovering so fast. You must be made tough yourself than most. Uh-oh. Open up! We're here for the Magitech Armor Pilot. Well, that's not good. Open this door right now and hand over that girl. She's an agent of the Empire. Maybe I could go. Empire? Magitech armor? There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. This way, quickly. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Obtained elixir. You'll find these clocks all over the place and they'll give you elixir. Oh, let me just change my config right here for a quick second. Yeah. 1 and 1. Auto dash on. Yeah, I'll leave the ATB gauge for now. If it becomes a problem, yeah, I'll stop. Anyway, we're gonna run away. And up there! Uh-oh. Well, they won't get me from there anyway. Let's go into this cave. And an enemy encounter. Okay, so we get to face those spritzers again. As we found out, they were weak to fire. And of course, most enemies in the game, this early in the game, will be weak to whatever you can throw at them. So fire weakness is pretty good. Because, you know, Lexi can use fire attacks. I'm going to tell you right up front, any and all level grinding will be done off screen. So here's the save point. So we'll save here. I want to continue on for a little bit longer. But another enemy wants to face us. It's a bear rat. So it's just as well to use your attacks on him. They'll kill him in one shot. And of course the ATB gauge takes so long. And yeah. 42 experience. Of course this will go up as you level up more. You get more faster. Well, I was going to say more faster. That's awesome grammar. More were-rats. Attack the were-rat who hasn't attacked yet. Haha. Bite. Nom nom nom. 70 damage. Attack. And 42 experience. Lexi gained a level. Levels are always good in RPGs, and we get a Phoenix Down, which we can't use right yet because we don't have another party member. But let's see what's in this chest. Sleeping bag. That allows us to heal one party member. Can't go that way, so let's go this way. We have another spritzer. Use fire on them. Look at the fire starting. Fire, fire, burn, burn. You know, whatchamacallit? The Zelda Force Forward spoof from Super Nintendo. Anyway, should be coming up on a little scene here now. God, there she is. And we're surrounded. And oops. Ow. 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 Fall. Sad. Who's this character? Kefka. My sweet little magic user. With this slave ground, you'll be all mine. And the best laugh in the game, which isn't here yet, unfortunately, but Imperial soldiers. Fire. Good, good. Burn them all to a crisp. And one by one they fell. So she's remembering some stuff. So here we got Kefka and two other people. Well, three other people. Soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age. The lost power of magic has returned to us. We are the chosen ones. The time has come for us to claim our rightful dominion over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gestal! Well, we're fucked. Who's this character? Took you long enough. Took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume. What? A treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler, searching the world over for relics of the past. This is luck! But, as I said, we're going to give him a name best suited for a thief. And as we all know, pirates are thieves. So we're going with Dark. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ha! Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference! Anyway, if there's something you need me to do, there is indeed. I met the girl. You don't mean? The city guard is pursuing her as we speak. The city has the strength to stand up to to the Empire, but won't use it. People are just too stubbornly independent to join the underground resistance group like the Returners. I tried to explain that the Empire was controlling the girl, but they wouldn't even listen. Alright, so you want me to get her out of Nourish? That would be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. Alrighty then. So apparently we have to rescue the girl with Dark. Or Lexi with Dark. Obviously this doesn't make much sense, and well, it doesn't make much sense to the people off Bailey Beach, especially with what just happened to Weird Folks. Anyway, the guard comes. Now we've got her! And a bunch of wolves just pop up. Wonderful. Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Kapow! Moogles! Yay, Moogles! Are you saying you want help? Kapow, kapow! Alright, so now we got a team of 3. Use us to protect Lexi from the guards. Would you like an explanation? No, that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to set lock here. Okay, I think yeah, select switches between the Moogles. You can't go past anyone else though. So yeah, so all these random Moogles, except for on this party here, you have Mog. Mog is the only Moogle that you'll ever really have in your party. So if you're going to have a Moogle fight, have it be this party so Mog can gain a few levels. Other than that, we're going to have Dark battle. As you can see, he's not the strongest here, but he'll do for now. He's the strongest one. Well, no, Mog is the strongest, but we're going to have him as our main guy for now. But that'll all have to wait until next time. So I'll see y'all then. Sayonara for now. I want to do that.